This episode is sponsored by James Mole's Running Coaching. James has been coaching experienced runners for those getting into running for over 7 years, from weekly and monthly training, session planning, advice on nutrition and race day prep, as well as strength sessions specific to runners. James offers a range of services to help support you be the best runner you can be. For more information, visit James Mole's Running Coaching on socials. Now on to the interview of the episode. We have a Chorlton Runner who's been smashing PBs this year. He has PBs of 17.23 for 5k, 35.41 for 10k, 77.22 for the half, and 3:01.12 for the marathon. Please welcome James Braban. Welcome, James.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming on. So we've got a small discussion point, or a bit of an extra question to kick things off. So I think it's for all of us. Do you pause your watch when you stop at lights, or stop for any reason during an easy run?
Easy runs, yes, definitely. You hit the lights, you don't want your Strava looking rubbish, do you? You want to keep going. On sessions it'd be different, but on an easy run, yeah, definitely.
Sean?
Just depends on the circumstances. So on an easy run, if I can see it's just going to be a quick stop, I don't bother. But if I know I'm going to be stood there for a while, I'll stop it. I think. Does Strava not rectify it for you though? Does it not put you?
I think it used to. I'll check my run. It used to be where if you didn't stop it, it just had your moving time, didn't it? And then your elapsed time.
Yeah, I've noticed when I do a session. My sessions normally I start my watch at the beginning of the session and stop it right at the end, and just let the watch look after the session for me, so I don't stop it. And it works it all out for you and gives your average pace as it should be, just for your reps, including your warm up if you put that in. But if I stop it for whatever reason, like to change my shoes or whatever, it doesn't, because you've intervened. Do you know what I mean? But I think if you just start your watch at the beginning of your run, stop it at the end, I think it takes all your waiting time out anyway. Could be wrong there. I'm going to get loads of hate mail. Messed up their average pace on the runs and everything, but I'm pretty sure.
To be fair, Coros did knock time off for shoelace tying. Trafford, so it does. I don't know if it's the watch that has the auto pause on, or if it's Strava itself that knocks it off.
So I've just checked my run from yesterday, and my moving time was 45 minutes and 52 seconds, but the elapsed time was 45.
What's your average pace?
7:21 and 7:22. But I don't stop my watch on an easy run.
So that's work then, isn't it?
I literally just start my watch and then just go. There was too many times, probably about a year and a bit ago, where I'd stop my watch and then I'd forget to start it, and then I'd be like, so I'd just leave it running. I can then see if I've just stopped and heart rate comes down.
That's the risk you take stopping your watch, isn't it? Forgetting to restart.
I do stop mine, but I think it's just habit. Like if I come to traffic lights, I just automatically stop it.
Gareth Raven's the worst for it. You'll be running with him and he'll say mid-run, I forgot to start my watch again. I've missed a mile. Oh my God.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
But I think that's right. I think if you start your watch, do your run, whatever it is, I think if you stop at lights or whatever, I think it just works all out for you, Strava.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because no one's looking at it. I mean, it doesn't mean anything, does it?
We always go on about it, saying like we're our own worst critic, and you're constantly looking at Strava. But at the end of the day, no one is actually worried.
No.
But no one gives.
Like in a race, if you stopped in a race, you'd keep your watch running. Because obviously that is the time, isn't it?
Well, some people.
Well, let's not have that conversation.
There's a worrying trend developing around.
In a race, for me, always got to keep your watch running. But on an easy run, I do press stop if I'm at lights. I don't know why, it's just habit.
Yeah.
Because I don't look at the time or anything afterwards.
Just easy running it.
But,
Yeah.
Right. And what do you do in sessions then?
Sessions I'll lap for recovery.
Yeah. So splitting up your recoveries.
Yeah.
What about you, James?
Yeah, I program everything into my watch before, so I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something a bit complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just in the session.
It's amazing how easy you lose count, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is good being able to do that. I've only just started doing that, I must say, from like on my watch, putting sessions like onto my watch. But otherwise, if I've not got it on my watch and I've got like standing recoveries, I would press stop.
Yeah.
On my watch.
How do you time your recovery then?
Well, usually got a coach, haven't you, there, and it's like if you're doing a track session, a coach to blow the whistle and tell you.
Yeah.
What about you, Dave? You stop your watch?
I would always stop my watch,
Yeah.
Because, if you're not moving, the watch stops. Simple as that for me.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, like the risk is that forgetting to restart it, because that has happened. Just one I wanted to pick up one that relates to your Strava chat a minute ago. So at the Tameside 5K, I realised very, very late that I didn't have GPS on the start line, and Callum's almost said go as pretty much as I said yes. So I didn't have GPS when the race started, but it looks like it's not. It doesn't think I was moving while I didn't have GPS, because I was just looking at my run and I remember the seeing this at the time. My finish time, which is the total time, was 16:27, but the moving time was only 16:21. So it's missed those 6 seconds when it was trying to find the GPS at the start by the looks of things.
Yeah. So it has done the maths, hasn't it?
I think it does tend to do that.
Is
yes,
that
if it
tag-
doesn't think you're moving?
Is that tagged as a race as well then on Strava?
I didn't tag it as a race.
So if you tag it as a race,
yeah,
that'll take that elapsed time. That'll take it the average time or the moving time out, and you'll just have the elapsed time.
Oh, that's interesting.
I never tag it as a race.
No, I know.
Do
I
you?
see people do that.
I
but
see
I've never
people do
watched
it.
All this
No,
technology
I haven't,
available
I
to
know.
us, and you're not using it properly.
Do you do that, tag a race?
Usually.
Yeah.
I did on a
I
partner
do.
once.
Yeah.
I do work out.
Crucified.
Work out long run. I see people tagging them with long run as
Oh,
well.
I
I
don't
do.
do long run. I don't tag
I
long
can see
run.
it's a long run.
Apparently you can tag your pet now on Strava.
You can, and kid.
You can, can't you? Someone told me the other day you can tag your dog off.
You can even tag it as a recovery run.
BA.
So you can.
Really?
So the benefit of doing that for me is when you look at your training calendar holistically, your runs all stand out, so you can see your workouts. At a glance, you can see your workouts, your long runs, your easy runs. If you're looking for something, you can easily dive into it.
Oh no, we spend all day on Strava then, can't you? It's bad enough as it is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What else do we do with our lives?
Anyway.
Yeah, so your tags now, you've got race, long run, workout, recovery, commute, with pet, with kid.
With pet.
I mean, some people actually have the pets on Strava. So Phil Sesman, who
Oh yeah.
2:07:16
Yeah.
in the Chicago Marathon yesterday,
Amsterdam.
his dog Kipchoge Sesman is on Strava.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
You can do it once.
He'll have
Yeah.
a
Yeah, I
lot of
suppose you can get away
Well,
with
Phil
that.
Sessman is, but has been putting sauna on Strava. Now that shouldn't be allowed, should it?
people
you can
do.
get away with
I've
it,
seen
but
people do that. And
Again,
cold
it
plunge as
seems
well.
seems a bit of a trend at the minute. Yeah, people setting ice baths and sauna. Should that be on Strava?
No.
Paddle.
Oh, paddles. Yeah.
Paddle's the
Paddle's
big
the
one
new
on
trend,
Strava.
isn't it now? Yeah, everyone's playing paddle. Yeah. Oh,
It's
God.
best when, like, the reason you've got with kid and dog on there is so people can justify the pace. 'Cause if you notice, like, if people run with somebody who are slower than them, they put a full explanation on it.
Yeah.
You see a lot of coaches do that, don't you?
Should be quick
Just
with
for the
your dog,
avoidance
Phil.
of doubt.
Oh, dear. Anyway.
Right, and that was good. Right, James, on to questions just about you. So your running story is one of a huge transformation where you went from being, your words, useless at school, sports. To running a 1:17 half marathon just the other week at Manchester Half. So what was the mental shift that finally allowed you to commit to running, and especially after your wife inspired you as well?
So a lot of the time at school I wasn't really interested in sport of any description. Music, computer games was my thing. When I left school and started working again, wasn't really interested. Never got into football or anything like that, so I was two-footed and useless. And I was with somebody who, if you showed any interest in self-improvement, it was sort of made to be like you were doing it for somebody else. So, long story short, met my missus, who was always a gym bunny. She, when we got together, we had my oldest even, Leah, pretty quickly. And when she wanted to get back into shape, she gave me the kick up the arse that I needed to get into doing something and have the confidence to start doing something. Sorry, what was the question? Yeah.
That's all right. So, just like, what was the mental shift? So, your wife helping you out, was that something that you kind of wanted to do with her as well, that kind of shifted it?
Not necessarily with her, but certainly inspired by her.
Yeah.
I'd always kind of liked the idea of getting fit, but didn't really have any idea on how to do it, or I was quite comfy on the sofa.
Yeah, it is a comfy place to be fair. So, you mentioned that your initial attempts to running fell by the wayside. So, what about the attempt that started around 2019? And as well, you mentioned that you did kickboxing. So, how did that help?
Yeah, I did train. I did karate for a bit, and then went on to Muay Thai boxing, basically, and I was horrifically out of shape, and a lot of the Thais will run a lot to get into shape for running, and so I found that I could still, I'd done a couple of 10Ks years ago, but never kept the routine. So when I was doing that, started doing I'd sort of do a 5K midweek around the Thai boxing, and then do like a long run on the Sunday, and then that sort of led me into doing a couple of races. We went through lockdown, everything being short, so gave me a bit of extra time to concentrate on training. The classes stopped for the Thai boxing, so kept going a bit online, but mostly I was finding a love for running again.
Yeah.
And then once a couple of races come back, that one, I think it was Heaton Park, the first one that was back. I'd have to double check.
Is that the 10K?
Yeah, the 10K. Yeah.
Nice flat, easy one.
Yeah, it's a great start. Just loved it. Loved being back racing. Racing. Then got onto tan, did tan when that came back, tan 10K, then tan half, and then it just rolled into where I found a lot more love for the running than the kickboxing.
Yeah. So you mentioned about doing a 5K midweek. How long would that take you back when you first started?
It's probably 9-minute miling,
right.
So 28ish.
Yeah. And then what was your long run at the weekend? Did you have like a set distance or?
No, it was as long as I could go before I'd stop. Really,
fair enough.
There was.
We all do that, don't we?
Yeah, I was finding I could build up really quickly.
Yeah.
It was when I first started years and years ago. Couched 5K wasn't a thing. It was like 2014, 2015. And every time I'd try and get back into running, I'd find I could do a couple of miles without, just straight off the couch.
Yeah.
So I did find that every week one week I'd go out and do 10K, and then I could do 8 miles the following weekend, and 10, and then it built up really quickly.
Yeah.
So now that you realise that you didn't like getting punched in the face, you started to throw everything into running.
I was going to say though, just before you go on to that, do you get more injuries running or kickboxing?
It's funny actually, because when I was training, because it was sort of COVID rules still, we could wipe pads, but we couldn't spar. As soon as the sparring came back in, there was every week somebody was getting a broken finger, broken toe, and I've got an active job, and I'm thinking if I can't work, then I'm screwed. If I break my ankle or something. But I still reckon running has more
I
injuries.
was going to say, I'm not sure running's much safer, is it?
So what was the moment or race that kind of just said, now I just want to be running as your primary passion?
It was Tour of Tameside. First time I did the tour. Love the tour.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do it again, but I'll get onto that in a minute.
Yeah.
But just you get a few days of feeling like a really low standard professional athlete. And
Can I just say, what a great way to actually put that. Because you do feel like an elite, don't you?
Yeah.
But it is, that's a really good way to put it, that. I like that.
It's
Stick that on your poster.
Yeah. I'd always book a couple of days off on Thursday and Friday, so I could have a full day at it and
Get in the zone.
Yeah, get in the zone, exactly. And just that, the camaraderie and everything, just being around great people.
Yeah.
I just loved it. And then I think it would be a couple of days afterwards. I'm stood in the ring sparring with this kid who's twice my size and half my age, and he's just popping shots off me nose. And I'm thinking, I wish I'd just gone for a run, you know. So yeah, that was it. But going off on a tangent, that first Tour of Tameside, there was a lad at the gym called Chris, and when I was talking to him about the Tour of Tameside, he was saying about his cousin was also running it, his cousin Dave. So as it transpires, cousin Dave was Dave Barrett, and the Chris who I was training was Chris Case.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, who had mentioned he used to be quite a good runner, but had never alluded to quite how good of a runner he was.
Very, very good.
And yeah, Chris, if you're listening, you should really get back into that, mate. I don't know if
He
he's,
100% should.
I don't know if he's still training kickboxing, but he's a good guy, Chris.
What year was that then when you first did the tour?
It was 21.
21.
So the next question is about the Tour of Tameside. So you've ran it 3 times.
Yes.
What is it that you like about, like you mentioned about the how good it is, how the camaraderie is, and we all say that. Is there anything else that keeps drawing you back? But you did allude a little bit that you're not going back.
So the last time I did it, which was it 23? It was when same year that you came up injured, John. Except you had the good sense to stop. I didn't. I was injured going in, but you guys had very kindly sorted me out an entry, so I couldn't go back on it.
You could have.
Well, I could have, but I wasn't.
You signed
going
the
to,
disclaimer.
And to be honest, I was in those days. I was probably a bit daft with running through injuries, and I was a bit stupid. So I went in with a slightly iffy glute, and I came out not really being able to walk. But the tour as a whole is brilliant. I recommend it to anybody that'll listen, really.
Yeah.
But you got to be in good nick going into it, don't you? It's
Yeah.
It's,
I think you got to be very confident in your ability to tolerate it, the stress of it. You know, depending on how you're going to run it, and I would want to run it to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
Similar to yourself, it's just such a big risk, I think.
Yeah.
Physically.
And the first year, I wasn't fast runner, so.
That's when you were near me.
No.
We were though, weren't we?
That was the second year, I think.
Was that the
actually.
second year, was it?
The first year I just plodded around, but I was like one speed then.
Yeah.
So I came out of it pretty unscathed. Second time round, I probably just got fairly lucky. Third time round, I was wanting to proper hammer it, but with the issues that I was having, I was brilliant up the hill on the Fell, but I just couldn't get down it because my leg was in so much pain, and the amount of paracetamol I was taking, pre-race was increasing with every race. It went from a bit of Voltarol to emptying the entire cupboard down my neck before. In fact, there's a video from the Hyde 7 that year, and you can see me going over the line, proper grimacing.
That's that pitch we've got. I sent it to him the other day and I said, you've got to share this at some point when it's my favourite pitch you like. It's so funny. It just captures like the end of the tour, that feeling.
Yeah. Well, I do love the tour, it's just...
But you won't do it again though?
I don't think that I could race it the way that I want to and come through, because I appear to be made of glass and not...
Quite fast glass this year. So just going to stick with the tour. What's your favourite race in the tour?
I always used to love the half, believe it or not.
Sean punches
flat and fast, isn't it?
I love it.
Flat and fast. Looking back with perhaps rose tinted specs, I'm going to say the Hyde 7.
Yeah, it's top.
It's
that finish.
It is great.
The first two races I could quite happily never do again, to be honest. But,
it's just because the part. It's just because the part of that though, it makes them
totally. Yeah. It does. It's a great event. It really is. But I must admit that Hell on the Fell doesn't fill me with dread every time.
That's what I got injured on.
Does it put you off going back, Sean?
I'd love to go back, but it's whether I want to risk it, because I know I do seem to be more injury prone these days, so I don't think I'd survive 4 days of running hard. But I'd never say never. I'm not saying...
You used to love it, didn't you?
I still do, yeah. And I still would love to have the confidence in my body to do it again, yeah. But it is a big risk, like you say. It's... You've got to be super confident that you can survive it. I think if I ever did it again, I'd just be like super sensitive as well, thinking, is that something that's going on? And I don't know if I'd enjoy it the same.
Yeah.
So that's all my questions, so I'm going to hand over to Sean.
All right, okay.
I'm ready for that, were you?
Sorry to surprise you then, Sean.
Yeah, so after your first marathon, was that 4:16 your first marathon?
It was,
yeah. How did that go? Was that the death zone? You got to have the death zone first marathon, haven't you? You've not lived otherwise.
The highlight was being overtaken by a guy in a rhino suit.
Yeah, he's a good runner, him though.
He was quicker than me. That's for sure.
So then you went and joined Chorlton Runners. So how did that structure and community of a club immediately sort of help you chip away at your times going forward then?
So with Chorlton, the way that their sessions work, their track is on a Friday, which has never suited me particularly well, and then either reps or the main club night was Tuesday, which I couldn't make. So the only session I used to go to was the Sunday long run.
All right.
Which was great because there was a guy there, Danny McCarran, great guy, who took a group of us looking for sub 4 through all the build up, and I think most of us got what we wanted out of that.
Yeah.
But just having that every time you go around one of the local courses, the Chorlton support is just unreal. I don't know if you guys have noticed it.
Yeah,
but
without doubt.
It's almost like having a cheat code through certain parts, and people will go. If you're running through Stratford, and people looking at you in a Chorlton vest, and they go, I do support. And it's just a great club to be part of. It doesn't have to give you a boost.
Yeah. What were the long runs like then? Were they just long runs, or did you do a bit of work within them?
No, it was all just easy paced.
Just running in a group.
Yeah. It was fairly comfortable. you'd sort of do 5k and then regroup.
Yeah.
Get back together. If anybody was struggling or if people were pushing ahead, they'd go off and wait or double back or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all at that point. It was all easy pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you started with a coach, Steve Hatton.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Steve, and that was just after the Tour of Tameside in 22. So what was the biggest change? Because obviously he helped you quite a bit, it seems. But what was the biggest change that you introduced into your training working with him? So
when I never really had the confidence, when you see a session of 4x4 or 4x400 or
yeah.
It never meant anything to me at that point. It was Steve sort of explaining that to me and giving me the confidence to go and have a crack at these faster paces I didn't think that I could achieve. Because like I say, I was all, KT1 pace. And just everything was sort of 8-minute miling before. So he just sort of, he sets me plan up. It's all online. If I haven't done it, then I get a kick up the arse. And he just seems to know what I need to do and sets it for me.
You found that accountability was good as well?
Truth be told, I've never really needed it.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those that needs to be pushed to go out and run. It's just it's so ingrained in me now that I'm horrible to be around if I don't go out and get me
What about
done.
big session? Because you've said before you're not always sure you could do some of the stuff. So if he gave you a big session to do, that belief he's got in you, that's something. I think sometimes when I look at a session on paper, I think no chance. But because I've been given it, I think I need to do this. I look like a right idiot if I don't.
Sometimes. I mean, to be honest, now I've just come out of the half marathon block and started on a new plan, and he's put me paces at the top, my threshold pace, and I'm looking at these paces and I'm thinking, how? But I've already done them, because like my threshold pace that he's got me set is like 5:45 to 5:50 a mile, and I've already done that for 13 miles around Manchester the other week, so I know I can do it. Yet on an evening, when you're stepping out the door and you're looking at your watch and you're thinking,
I can't do this.
It's a bit quick that. I'm not sure I fancy that.
Punchy that for a wet Tuesday night.
Yeah, exactly. But he seems to know what I'm capable of far more than I am, and 99% of the time I hit the paces that he sets for me.
Yeah. Is he part of Chorlton Runners? Steve,
no, he was part of Manchester Front Runners. I think he keeps talking about going to Didsbury, but he's had a few injury woes and stuff. I think he might actually be unattached currently, but
because I feel like I see his name quite a bit. I feel like there's quite a few local runners that use him.
He's got quite a good group. Paul
Banner, who went to Berlin with, that's why I recognise.
He's got an Instagram. I've seen his Instagram.
Yeah, Hatton Coaching, is it?
Yeah, he's got quite a hefty cult going.
So is he somebody that's just online?
No, he does one-to-ones. Right. You'll see him at Etihad and Longford Park quite a lot. He's really good, Steve. He's my time to speak for themselves.
We went on to, that's where you got your sub 25 first, sub 25k and 126 half after working with him.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice testimonial for Steve. You briefly mentioned injuries, so you've had quite a few injuries, really. I think got a few listed here. Are you ready for this? Shin splints, hip, glute issues, and you even stood on an aisle. This is all running, not kickboxing as well, just to be clear. So which of those injury setbacks did you find the most challenging to recover from?
The glute hip ITB thing post Tour of Tameside was horrendous. That was I could hardly walk after that, to be honest. It was really so painful. It got to, I'd had 3 weeks off, been strengthening it and been to see physio a couple of times, rehabbed it, and I was due to give it a bit of a test run, and I was doing some DIY and lifted the floorboard up, and floorboards have nails about 4 inch long, and I kicked one over and stood on it. And it didn't hurt at first.
Dave's face.
But about 2 hours later it did.
Yeah.
And my foot just swelled up, and it didn't go down for nearly 3 weeks. It was 3 weeks worth of antibiotics, tetanus jab, you name it. It was absolutely horrendous. Yeah.
Extra bit of recovery for the old
So-
hamstring though.
Yeah.
On the right side.
Yeah. So 6 weeks in the end I had off. But yeah.
Dave's still squirming.
Still.
Horrible.
So it was. I still get grief about not wearing safety boots, but
Yeah, well, I'm a safety manager, I was going to say.
Risk assessment.
I don't believe risk assessments.
So you meant you use a bit of cross training to top up your mileage. Is that right? So
Yeah.
what sort of specific cross training do you do? And how do you work that into your training?
So elliptical mainly,
Yeah,
which I know you're a big fan of.
massive fan.
Massive
I can't wait to get
You know people are injured when they're on the elliptical club, don't you?
it works though. It does work.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It's the closest thing,
Yeah.
isn't it? So I'll use it to give me, in effect, double days. It's just an easy way of getting an extra sort of 5K's worth of running in sort of a couple of times a week. And it's probably given me the same benefit as a couple of 30-minute easy runs, but without the wear and tear.
Yeah.
You put it on Strava?
I do.
Yeah, you got it, right? Yeah.
You can put
It's a
it
workout, isn't it? Do you have one at home, or do you go to
Yeah, I've got one at home, yeah.
All right, that is commitment. Commitment to the
I've got a
elliptical.
full gym setup at home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got a treadmill?
Got a treadmill.
Have you?
I don't. It's purely ornamental, but
Who's that?
He was putting the floorboards.
Making his gym.
yeah. But as well as the elliptical, bit of HIIT training as well.
Yeah.
There's some workout DVDs that go back a few years. Insanity program.
I remember that.
I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's big, that one, isn't it?
Tom Charles does some of the workouts as well. You'll see he puts them on Strava. So
Does
it's
it?
definitely alright. Tom does it. But it's lots of like plyometrics. It's quite a hardcore sort of 10-minute warm up, then a bit of a stretch, and then like HIIT intervals, and then another 10-minute stretch cool down.
Yeah.
40 minutes gets the heart up, and you do a lot of body weight stuff that you wouldn't perhaps do otherwise.
So training for a marathon then, how many miles running would you do against our elliptical?
So previously I think I've peaked at about 50-55 miles.
Yeah.
This last block leading up to the half I've been on 50 solid, leading up to 55, just trying to build, because every time I've tried to build that bigger mileage up I've got injured.
Yeah.
So this time I just kind of, everything's come together. Elliptical I'll just do probably an hour's worth or an hour and a half's worth total over the course of the week.
Yeah, so it's probably like equivalent to another 10-15 miles though, isn't it? Potentially, you know.
Yeah.
With the effort, depending on the effort level you're putting in.
Yeah, I mean, Eilish McColgan does a fair bit of elliptical.
Yeah.
She certainly did.
Yes.
Because obviously she's quite injury prone. And,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong if you.
Do you find it affects your motivation, like doing it at home? Or, like, I struggle to exercise at home. Like, I've got weights and stuff at home. I always find if I go to the gym, I'm better. Like, I dawdle when I'm at home. Do you find?
No, because then I'll find an excuse not to go to the gym.
Yeah.
If you've got like a gym though, or a room,
setup, I suppose
once
that's
you're in
my
there,
problem,
you're in the
yeah.
zone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's just like a couple of resistance bands in the living
in your front
room,
room with Coronation Street, and yeah, exactly. I think that's my problem.
I mean, that's better than nothing. But I mean, I can just roll out of bed and get straight on the elliptical, and there's no excuse. Whereas if you've hit snooze a couple of times and you've got to drive to the gym still, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah. Okay, so you missed out on sub 3 at Manchester by 6 minutes, 3:06, and then you signed up for the Yorkshire Marathon. So what was going through your mind at that moment? Were you like determined to get after the 3 hours? That's a pretty typical thing, that, isn't it? Straight away that afternoon, I bet you pressed enter, did you?
So
after he said, I'm never doing another marathon.
So I've been hunting for something starting with a 2 since not long after I'd started with Steve. So I think it was the 23 Manchester Marathon I did, 3:11. Then I didn't do another one till 24. Went in very confident, too confident as it turns out, because I got a bit excitable in the first half and then just died somewhere down Brooklands Road. Just got images of Matt Cooper just like jogging past me, and he was out for just a jog that day. Was, come on, James! I can't, mate. I can't. Got to the end, had a 5-minute PB. Felt like my world was ending. Was absolutely heartbroken. So sulked horrendously. Got home. Yorkshire Marathon. That'll do. Let's have it. Yeah.
How long after was that then?
Well, they signed
Yorkshire.
up. Yorkshire was about 6 months after.
Yeah, it's October, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
just
happened this
It's
weekend.
just been, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, 3 hours 1 minute, and you went on to run it.
Yeah.
At Yorkshire that was the Storm last year, wasn't it?
Storm. I can't remember what it was. I looked it up.
Yeah,
and I
they
forgot now.
cancelled on the same day quite a few races, didn't they?
Yeah, the Great South was cancelled.
Yeah.
It was fun conditions, and
but this is the north of England. Races don't get cancelled for the wind and rain.
yeah.
Otherwise, we'd never get anything done.
Just get a big coat out and crack on, don't you?
So that must have been a pretty satisfying run because do you think you'd have gone inside 3 hours in the absence of better conditions?
Better conditions and not having a pit stop in the middle.
That'll
preparations had been better, shall we say. I've always said it was a 3:01. It was a 2:58 performance with a 3:01 shit time, but I was content.
Yeah.
It was everything didn't go right, but it was the best that I've run a marathon, which is not exactly a particularly high standard to find, but it's the close.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best I've ever felt on a marathon.
What was a pit stop? Toilet?
Oh.
How would it be, Kate?
I don't know, you never... Shoelaces?
Cheeseburger. Quick cheeseburger.
Gone for a can of
Should
beer.
have thought you watched. Should have been alright.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a bit of a disaster, but live and learn.
Nice. Well, that's actually my questions, Katie. On that note, I'll hand over to you if you've got any more ridiculous ones.
So your 2025 Manchester Marathon build was tough. That was your last marathon that you've done, wasn't it? So you lost your mother-in-law and you were sick when you were running.
Yeah.
Is that right?
So everything that could go wrong went wrong on that build-up. I'd been injured over Christmas. I always seem to get, we're talking about injuries before, I always seem to get shin splints come November time.
Yeah.
Touch wood, I haven't this year. So I'd always come into January a bit underwhelming. Got the most horrendous bout of flu or COVID in January. That scuppered me for 2 weeks. Then we lost Pip's mum in March, which that was horrendous. So my head fell off then. And I was, you're just thinking, it's running, it's not, nothing really seems to matter when you're dealing with something like that.
Yeah.
So that took a while to pick up from. Sort of managed to get my head screwed back on. Training was going fairly well. And then it got to the taper and the inevitable happened and got a bit of flu and a bit of a chest infection. Didn't want to take antibiotics because I'd read that you can have issues with tendons and stuff with antibiotics. Felt like I was getting better. Felt pretty good for the first little bit. Was running with AD Walker.
Oh yeah.
And said to him, I'll see how it goes. Got to about 10k and I said to him, look mate, you crack on, I'll just back off and I'll just try and get like a 3:15 or something like that, just poodle around. Got a bit further into Altrincham and just rounded to a halt and just had no energy. Should have probably just jumped on the Metrolink, but I'd paid for it and I wanted my medal. So plus my keys were at the finish, so I had to go. Had to crack on, so I did a 10-mile walk, 10-mile run, and a 16-mile walk that day. Well, that's with a few run intervals, but it took me a couple of weeks afterwards to start feeling normal again.
So what time did you finish that one in?
It was about 3:50.
So what got you? How did you get through that? Because it is tough, isn't it? Like I said, the easiest thing would have been just jump over a barrier and get on the tube or whatever.
It's my northern tightness. Paid 80 quid for a race on my bloody t-shirt and medal. No, it was. I really wanted to do it for Pip's mum.
Yeah.
And it just.
Yeah, so you committed to it. You're going to finish one way or another. Yeah. So after that run, though, you consciously decided to take a break from marathons and target the half. So what was the kind of thinking behind that? Was it because you'd had such a hard time, you wanted to focus on something else, or?
It was almost the same thing as it had been the previous year. So I was talking to Steve about it straight afterwards, going a fair bit of woe is me, about to book. I was looking at different options, Abington, and there's another one down Devon that's supposed to be proper flat and fast. I can't remember what it's called now. But I was sort of eyeing that up, and then he was like, why don't you just work on speed over the summer, have a bit of fun and
do something different.
Get some speed, and then give the half a proper send and see what you can do there.
So that's the thing with a marathon, isn't it? We always say you put so much into it, don't you? Then when it doesn't go right, it's so disheartening, isn't it? Whereas the shorter distance, it's
you can have another crack,
one, can't you?
You know, if a 5k goes wrong, you try again next week. It's a half, you try next month. For marathon, it's another 3 months minimum, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I guess that shift to the lower distance is obviously paid off right now, because you've had breakthrough at Warrington half, you did 1:18, and then recently Manchester half 1:17:22. So that's your PB, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what specific aspects of your training block do you credit for kind of unlocking that speed and endurance, I guess?
So previously, because of the niggles and injuries and stuff, struggled to work on the top end, the VO2 max stuff, and everything that I've really done before has just been threshold work. So any sort of the shorter distance, any times I've hit on them have been kind of by accident, never specifically trained for them. This time, everything's sort of been able to keep on the straight and narrow, and not got injured or anything, so I
Yeah.
could work on the top end speed and trying to build that up. So I always had a pretty good engine. So yeah, well, I went for the VO2 max and the physiology testing.
Oh yeah.
So we could get a bit more scientific about it, and
You into the numbers and the stats
all
and
of
things,
that
then,
sorts
do
of
you?
stuff, yeah.
So what did it tell you then, all that kind of stuff? Did you learn a lot from that?
Yes. It probably didn't tell me too much that I didn't already know,
Yeah.
to be honest, with threshold paces. I mean, you can work it out to a degree mostly, can't you? Based off your race times and stuff. It did tell me that my VO2 was considerably less than I thought it was going to be. But I'll put that down to me being lanky and heavy. if I was 5'2" and about 3 stone lighter, then it'd be a lot higher.
Are you enjoying doing the kind of shorter, faster stuff then? Kind of outside of the marathon?
No.
No one does at the time, do they?
No, it hurts, don't it?
Yeah. It's horrible, isn't it, running fast?
Yeah, I like half marathons.
Is that your favourite distance, the half?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I love halves, and I tolerate 10s and 5s.
Yeah. And hate marathons.
I hate marathons. So, no, marathons hate me.
Just touching on parkrun, so you're a big parkrun fan, aren't you? You've recently hit a parkrun PB, 17:23. So what role does parkrun play in your training schedule? Do you go out every week to try and do it as like a hard session, or do you use it as a social run? Obviously it's not a race, but...
It's never a race, of course. It depends. So the way that my plan works is I'll either have an easy run on a Saturday and then have a session built into my Sunday, or I'll have a full send park run and then an easy long run on a Sunday.
Right.
So it just depends how it falls. Usually do a sandwich of some variety. If it's 8 or 10 mile easy, then I'll run there, try and run the park run easy. Well, that doesn't always happen. And if it's full send, then it'll be 2 mile warm up, and then like the Dan Nash priming technique to warm up, full send, and then cool down. And
have you got a favourite park run?
It's like picking between your kids, isn't it? Sales home.
Right.
I know it's not for everybody. It's got a great community.
So Sale Water Park?
Sale Water Park.
I've never done that one.
We had the meet up there.
I didn't run.
You
Did I?
didn't
No,
run?
I was injured, I think, yeah.
I think everybody. It's funny because you'll have 120 people there every Saturday.
Yeah.
60 people that do it week in, week out. And 60 first timers never to be seen again.
Wow.
The Mersey Texan doing at times is really rocky. It can be really fast if you're a bit brave.
Yeah.
I've had some fast times on there.
Right.
My PB was on there for yonks.
Where's your current PB?
Alexandra. Alex is my second favourite.
I think the new course has improved it
It
as
is
well.
so much
It's
faster.
better
Do you
for the
think?
lapping, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think South Manchester's faster.
No.
No, I know.
I like South Manchester in the summer, but it gets a bit sketchy around the lake.
It's not a slow one by any means, is it? But
They've got a few different varieties on South, though, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've got B's and C courses. And Stratford's fast as well, but
It's just too busy. That's the problem.
just a bit narrow the paths, aren't they, at Stratford at times? But there is a change.
They're going to change it, aren't they? Yeah.
James mentioned that. Yeah, the B course at Stratford is awful.
I got legged up on the track on Stratford once.
Oh no!
I've got quite a long, because I'm tall. I've got quite a long gazelle stride, and somebody clipped me heel, and it was like Lion King, Simba with the going over. So that did put me off for a while.
How many park runs have you done? Do you know? Have you done like a lot?
170-ish, something like that.
Yeah, so you've done a fair few.
And I only started doing them post-COVID. So,
Oh wow,
That's really good.
that's good going then. Yeah.
Most Saturdays I'm
Yeah,
there
you're there.
unless.
And moving on to pacing then as well, you do a bit of pacing every now and again, don't you? So tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so I've done a bit for run through mostly. I did one for Run Cheshire. I did the Village Bakery earlier in the year. Darren Martin was organising that. And he did ask me to jump on one of the Run Northwest ones, but they always tend to be target races for me. Obviously they're all fast and right up my street.
So do you enjoy pacing?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm the best at it. I blame the GPS, but I think sometimes I just get a bit giddy. Yeah, the gun go and more muscle memory kicks in.
Yeah. So what distance do you tend to pace?
This year I've mainly been doing 5Ks.
Right.
That's quite a hard distance to pace, 5K.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. I think the longer ones are probably easier, aren't they?
Yeah, you don't. I've
got more
had
checks along the route, haven't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had the occasional snarky comment on Strava at my pacing, but
Really?
Yeah. You should just say, give it a go.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's
Because it's not easy, that. Because
No.
you're running, even pacing a 5K, you're running pretty fast, aren't you?
yeah.
You know, you're not, because you don't want to be pacing too far off your
So
own
what time do you
pace,
tend
is-
to pace for? That's what I struggle
I've
with.
done 20 minutes a couple of times at
Right.
Tatton, but Tatton
Yeah.
can be a bit funny with GPS as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't really know till you hit the first K, and you can sort of
Manually
have a look.
take it, yeah. Yeah.
But it's normally that first,
Yeah.
400 metres where I've sort of, you look behind me and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're giving up your time to help people, aren't you? So people should
Doing
be,
your best.
You're doing
Yeah.
your best, exactly. You're not purposely.
I think people think that you've got your pacer
Perfect.
flag on
Yeah.
and that you are the consummate professional.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time,
Yeah.
people are just doing the best.
Absolutely.
I mean, there is people like Darren, who's you could set your watch by Darren. Andy Blackburn's another one. You look at his splits and they're absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
You look at mine and
That'll be all
they're
over.
a little bit erratic, but I'm well
But you're
intentioned.
doing it and giving up your time, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you recommend it, pacing to people?
Yeah, if
Something
you can
I always
get-
say I should do more of, but
Yeah.
again,
if
I'm
you
not
can
very
get
good at
on
pacing
it.
myself, so pacing someone else is.
It's nice to give back.
Yeah.
It's it worked out quite well. There was one of the Tatton ones I did recently, and a mate from Chorlton, James, he was trying to go sub 20 for the first time, and I managed to
Oh, that's nice.
help him get that.
Yeah.
So that was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always get a few people coming up afterwards and sort of
Yeah.
saying thank you. So must
Yeah.
be doing something right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's quite rewarding in that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and looking forward, talking about marathons, we've gone full circle, come back to them. So you've booked Manchester Marathon,
But Manchester.
number
yeah.
6 for next year.
This is where it's going to happen. I can feel it. in
I
the
can
water.
feel it too, yeah. So what's your kind of a goal time? Obviously it's not just all about
3:01.
time, is it? But and will you approach it any differently this time in terms of like your training and stuff?
So-
Or race day strategies?
All being well, and I can manage to keep injury free and keep pushing on as I have done, I'd like to think I could go sub 250 and just skip straight over the sub 3 and just have another big jump. Who knows?
Those times you're running there, 117 half.
It's really disproportionate, isn't it?
But you've got to be just doing a very rough calculator there. You're well on for sub 250.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You've just got to execute it, haven't you?
It's-
That's the thing.
It's everything coming together on a day, and it's
Yeah.
it's a
It-
marathon
it's-
day
And
is.
your 5K 17:23 for a park run. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time it's been the fueling that's let me down, to be honest.
Yeah.
Seem to get to a certain point and I struggle to get the gels down me.
Right. So will you change that? Are you doing anything? Are you starting to think about what you might do differently?
Yeah, so I've kind of worked out that I've got a few intolerances, food intolerances that I wasn't really aware of before. Well, that I probably was aware of, but I just hadn't really put any effort into. So like wheat, I've got to be careful with pasta and stuff, which is kind of like the main food group, isn't it, for runners?
Yeah.
So it's mostly very bland rice the night before, and it seems to sit better. But I'm just gonna have to try and push on and force more gels down my neck on the long runs.
Yeah.
Even when I don't need them.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's getting in the habit of doing it.
Yeah, it's like training any other muscle into it. You got to train your gut
and having them at pace as well.
Yeah,
Such a big thing.
That's where your long runs come in, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the last you don't want to do on your long run. You just want to get it done, don't you? But it's so much more about just running into it for a marathon. You have got to those long runs, like say, practice taking fuel on a pace, having your breakfast, whatever it is, 2 hours before.
The whole thing, the whole shebang. You've just got to pretend you're doing the marathon every Sunday, really.
Yeah.
What you're having for your meal the night before, your breakfast, your fueling.
I'm not very good at keeping hydrated as well. I don't tend to drink a lot while I'm running.
Need revival.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to sit right.
So that's something you're going to focus on going into marathon next year,
definitely.
more like fueling and stuff.
But, I mean, sub 3 is an absolute must if I don't get it next.
You're going to retire.
I'm just going to retire from marathons. I can't take it anymore. But
it's deserved this time. It's on the cards, I'm sure.
On the hydration, I remember Dave mentioning this when we were talking about the marathons, and it always stuck with me. Every time before a race, like 2 days before, I'll always up my water intake, so I'm well hydrated. On the Friday, the Thursday, Friday, I'll have loads, but then on the Saturday I wouldn't have as much, but just enough, because I knew that the following day that could impact one way or the other.
Yeah.
And it's not just water though as well, is it? It's electrolytes, because they say if you're actually just drinking water, you're just flushing all your salts out of your body anyway, aren't you? So it is important to have electrolytes as well.
It's a chemistry lesson, isn't it, a marathon?
It is, isn't
Got to
it?
get all the ingredients in the pot right.
Yeah.
And then hopefully you come up with something you can eat.
The rice is a good one though. Again, I saw on Instagram before, that's what Phil Sessman had before his marathon. He said before every long run or marathon now he has rice with a spoon of honey.
Rice pudding?
No,
Is
just
it
rice, normal
See,
rice.
loads of people having
random, isn't it?
loads of people having rice pudding now. Cold rice pudding.
Cold out,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd rather just run a slightly slower marathon.
But yeah, no, those packets of rice Tilda rice, like you just put in the microwave. He said he has that with a spoonful of honey, which again seems random, doesn't it? Rice and honey,
random.
but
it's what works, so
it's
isn't
plain,
it?
isn't it? You can see, it works for him. I'd get on the rice. Fab. Okie doke. So that's all my questions. So thanks, James. I'll hand over to Dave.
Thank you, Casey. Welcome, James.
Thank you, mate.
Okay, first question from me. If you could go back and give your useless at school sports self one piece of advice about physical activity, what would it be?
Get off your ass.
Stop playing video games.
Stop playing video games. I don't know, just embrace the suffering a bit. It's only miserable for the first few weeks, and then it's great after that, until you do a marathon.
And for someone who's hit a plateau in their running and is considering getting a coach, what is the single most important piece of advice you could offer, based on your experience with Steve Hatton?
Find somebody that you trust, and that you will actually listen to. There's a lot of people I think are uncoachable by somebody else. They, whether they want to believe it or not, they don't want to listen to other people. They know best. You've got to be willing to shut that off and trust in somebody else, that they can take a step back and tell you what you need to do.
Yeah, good answer.
Thank you.
We've already spoken about your favourite park runs. I wanted to ask about your favourite races, because I see you at a lot of races. So, what are your favourite races in the local area? It can be from further afield as well.
It's the ones that I do year in, year out. Love most of the Run North West ones. Knutsford, Wilmslow Winter. Don't do the summer one; it's too hot. Trafford. Yeah. Trafford, especially.
So there's been quite a bit of conversation recently about which is the quickest of those courses. What's your verdict on it?
I think Knutsford's quicker.
Yeah.
But I've got a bit of the sniffles, so I don't know if I gave Trafford everything that I could have done. Trafford's
the one with the reputation, but I think a lot of that is down to the very top end of the race. Yeah. I personally think that Knutsford's quicker. I've been run all 3 races.
There was a few places that felt boxed in as well at Trafford.
Yeah.
Whereas I never really felt like that at Knutsford.
I think that the standard's so deep at Trafford, isn't it? Because I think when you say what's the fastest race, I think you've got to say the fastest race rather than the fastest course, really.
Definitely.
Because it's everything, isn't it? The field and the course and the organisation, everything that makes it what it is. So when you line up at Trafford, I was that far. I don't think I've ever been so far back.
Yeah.
I couldn't even see the start line, miles away.
I mean, that's the thing. When you go to Trafford and Mid-Cheshire in the 5K, you know that everybody is there trying to gun it and run as fast as they can.
Yeah.
Whereas, I think Knutsford is an example.
And that sort of gets you... That feeling you get at a start line like that as well. Yeah. It just feels
it's like that Mid-Cheshire, isn't it? Like, say, I don't run many 5Ks,
but
just being on that start line, it feels fast before you've even set off. It just, you can feel it, can't you?
Yeah. Something in the air.
Yeah.
But, other than that, Stockport 10 is one of my favourites.
Stockport 10, yeah.
And the Manchester half, October one, more so than the May one.
Yeah.
But Warrington half, which... maybe more to do with my performances there.
Yeah.
But the first time I did it, it was when they were doing it for free.
I remember,
and there's a video somewhere on Facebook or Instagram where somebody shoves a camera in me and Darren Minto's face and said, "Why have you come to Warrington half?" And I said, "Because it was free," which got cut out of the promotional video. But now I do actually pay for it, and I think it's a great course. It's very much like Wilmslow half. It's all country lanes.
Yeah.
It's fairly undulating. There's 2 mile long hill, but it's I really enjoy that kind of courses.
And it's just road you do? Do you do track or cross country as well?
I do cross country under duress.
Under duress. At least you do it.
Steve always plans it in. He's a big believer of cross country. I managed to get out of a couple of them last year with injuries and stuff because it's not great with a iffy ITB, but. Do them. I've not tried a track race. I'd maybe give that a consider at some point. Maybe.
Okay, and moving on to your PBs. So obviously they've all come down a lot over the last couple of years. We mentioned earlier 17:23 now for 5k, 1:17 half, 35:41 10k. So which of those feels the most hard earned and why?
The half marathon. That was sort of the culmination of months and months just.
And was that a real target race for you, that one?
It was the Manchester half was the focus. Warrington just happened to be, it was sort of in as a practice run.
Yeah.
And I thought I would PB, my previous PB was 82:40 off the top of my head, something like that.
Yeah.
So I knew I was in PB shape, but I didn't think I was going to come anything like that. It still feels like I'm looking at somebody else's time with that one.
Yeah.
That felt special. That really did feel special, that one. The 10k and the 5k, they've all pretty much come by accident. Well, worked for them, but you know what I mean. I haven't trained specifically. I haven't trained specifically for them.
Yeah. And what would you say a successful running future looks like for you, James, beyond just times on the clock?
Just staying fit and healthy and not standing on nails, really. Yeah, if I can keep doing this into old age, I'll be very happy. The times will eventually become irrelevant, and despite all the grey hair, I'm still just a pup. I'm still yet to peak, I hope. We'll see.
April next year.
Yeah. Does your family run as well? Because you mentioned your wife before, so does she still run?
She doesn't run. She's more of a gym bunny. I've tried to get the kids into it, but much like me when I was that age, I'm not really into suffering. My granddad and my dad were quite keen cyclists when they were younger, but I don't have the coordination that's needed. And last time I was on a road bike, was left. I got knocked off by some idiot. Oh, no. So don't bother with that.
Stick to running.
I'm just about safe on 2 feet.
Just keep enjoying the PBs while they keep coming, because you're obviously doing everything right. Okay, so let's now get on to the quickfire questions. So road, trail or track?
Road.
Morning or evening workouts?
It has to be evening with work, but I'd rather do them in the morning.
Yeah. Long intervals or tempo runs?
Long intervals.
Hill sprints or flat sprints?
Prefer flat ones, but I try and do hill ones.
Yeah. Recovery runs or rest days?
Rest days.
Heart rate zone training or pace-based training?
A bit of both.
Cross training or focus solely on running?
Cross training.
And finally, competitive mindset or fun and enjoyment?
Competitive.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
For now, at least.
All right, that concludes all my questions, James. So
cheers,
thanks for coming on. You're having a great year. So just keep at it. Keep knocking those PBs down, and good luck with your marathon as well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, James. It's been great to hear from a fellow plodder who's got a lot faster. Yeah, good luck. That marathon, definitely, you've got it in you. So yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck, James. I'm looking forward to seeing your times in April as well.
Yeah, I enjoyed that, mate, and good luck for Manchester. It's on the cards, that. Yeah, so good luck with everything, and wish you all the best for that race and going forward.
Thank you, guys.
That's it for this episode. In our next episode, we'll be speaking to a runner who has an amazing story. She's got PBs of 23:43 for 5k, 49:23 for 10k, 1:45:25 for the half, and 3:45:54 for the marathon. We'll be speaking to Bev Beeler. Get those questions in for Bev. And remember, setbacks are just part of the training plan. The only way to fail is to stop showing up.